UFC matchmaking guru. We're talking about the middleweight division right now. Let's make some fun fights, boys, and let's talk about the matchups that are to come. You've got Israel Adesanya, who somehow moved from number 5 to number 1 with a win over number 4. Fighting Robert Whittaker in Australia. Who knows when that's going to be? I believe it's going to be in September. I think Whittaker takes it, but that's a good fight. That's a great title fight for the division. I think, in general, the quality of the championship fights mean everything to the entire division. You know what I'm saying? Because some of that fame from the championship fights trickles down. Because eventually you go, wow, that was an amazing championship fight. All the casuals I'm talking about. Wow, that was an amazing champ fight. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, who's next for him? Oh, this guy? Where's he ranked? Oh, he's fighting this guy next. Yeah. And then you start connecting the dots. Oh, yo, Romero. Oh, Jack Hermanson. Oh, Luke. Oh, not Luke Rockhold. He's fucked off now. Everyone else. No one's going to be paying any attention to Elias fucking Theodorou, that's for sure. So, we're moving forward. Yoel Romero is taking on Paulo Costa, apparently in UFC 241. I like it, boys. This is the matchup I've wanted for so long. Please don't blue ball me again. Hey, loyal! Dana! Give me the fuck! I don't think that Yoel Romero had Paulo Costa in mind, but I like that fight, boys. And Paulo Costa's ranked number 8. He has a lot to gain from this. And there's fights to be had in the division. So Yoel Romero versus Paulo Costa is the fight I like to see next. And that's what we're getting. And that's going to be great. And if Paulo Costa wins and Robert Whittaker wins, that's the next fight. But if Yoel Romero wins and Robert Whittaker wins, he's already lost twice. He's probably going to have to win again. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking at Luke Rockhold. Take him out of the fucking rankings. Get the fuck out of the division. I don't know why you're still here. Move him into the light heavyweight rankings somewhere. We're waiting on him to fight. Then you got Kelvin Gastelum sitting out, Jack Hermanson on the side, Ronaldo Souza on the side, Chris Weidman on the side. All to be determined. All to be determined. What's going to happen with these 4 guys? And I think this is what needs to happen. Chris Weidman, stop asking for top-level competition. Take a bum, please, because you're going to lose every time you fight top-level guys at the moment. You need to evolve. You need to take a break from getting your fucking ass handed to you. Please take on a young, hungry up-and-comer and give them that chance. And hey, I wouldn't mind seeing Chris Weidman versus Derek Brunson. I don't want to see Derek Brunson ever again. Forget I said that, actually. I don't ever want to see Derek Brunson ever again in my entire existence. So get him out of the UFC. That good enough? Then you got Jared Cannonier coming up the ranks, taking on Anderson Silva, who's just moved up the rankings for doing fuck all but lose every fight in the past 7 years. Yeah, that makes sense. Fucking UFC rankings, boys. If someone gets a fucking mention on Twitter or gets any sort of attention, they just move straight up the rankings, don't they? This fucking stupid company. Anyway, Chris Weidman should fight Uriah Hall next, in my opinion. That's a great fight to make. Derek Brunson should fight the loser of Lovato Jr. versus Gegard Mousasi, because I don't want to see you in this company anymore, to be honest with you. And the same with Elias Theodorou. You know what I'm saying? You can take on another. You can take on the loser. Just fuck off, both of you. You disgraces to the sport. Moving on. Kelvin Gastelum should take on Jack Hermanson, in my opinion. It doesn't make any sense right now for Jack Hermanson to face Chris Weidman, because Chris Weidman does nothing for him. You know what I'm saying? Chris Weidman does fuck all for Jack Hermanson right now. Oh, you beat Weidman? So did 5 other people recently. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't do anything for Jack Hermanson. I feel like he should fight Kelvin Gastelum. That's the fight, because Gastelum's ranked above him as well. And I think that's a great fight to make. Then you've got a sort of mini tournament at the top of middleweight with Jack Hermanson and Gastelum fighting each other. And you've got Yoel Romero versus, what's his name? Paulo Costa. And then maybe, if Whittaker and Israel Adesanya fights a bit further down the line, you could do a sort of finals between the 2 of them. None of them have fought each other, so it's all going to be fresh matchups that we like to see. So I'd like to see Jack Hermanson versus Kelvin Gastelum. I'm sorry for burping. Jack Hermanson Gastelum takes on, and then you've got Yoel Romero versus Paulo Costa, and the winners of each of them take on each other. I actually think Paulo Costa is going to beat Yoel Romero, because Yoel Romero's not had the best gas tank, and not known for the best gas tank. And I feel like pneumonia in your lungs isn't going to be the thing that helps that. You know what I'm saying? So I think if you're going to beat Yoel Romero, Now's the best time to do it. You know what I'm saying? A long layoff, problems with his lungs when he has a bad gas tank already. Hello? Then you've got Paulo Costa taking on him. I feel like Paulo Costa's going to get the job done. Jack Hermansson taking on Kelvin Gastelum. That's a great fucking fight. The winners of each. I think it'll end up being Jack Hermansson versus Paulo Costa. Sign me up. Sign me up. Let's do it. Then you got Chris Weidman. Fuck Chris Weidman, man. He just gets in the fucking way. Jacare Souza's going to retire, so he's out of the rankings as well. Then you got Jared Cannonier taking on... Oh, why are you fighting all these bums? No one cares about Anderson Silva anymore. Fuck's sake. Brad Tavares sitting in the rankings. He's coming off a win as well. Or is he? I think he's actually coming off a loss still to Israel Adesanya. He hasn't fought since. So maybe we do Brad Tavares versus Derek Brunson. That's a great fight to make. Then you've got Uriah Hall that I think should take on Chris Weidman, which would be also very awesome. I'd like to see that fight. Then Anderson Silva's just still lingering around. He'll be at Bellator soon. Then you've got Elias Theodorou. Get the fuck out of the UFC. Please leave. I don't want to see you ever again. Or feed Elias Theodorou to one of the younger guys. And when I say younger guys, boys, we got some names that I want to mention. We got Darren Wynn coming into the UFC. A training partner at AKA. The guy that wrestles with DC on a daily basis. He fought on the co-main event of Liddell versus Ortiz 3 in the Golden Boy promotion. Got a win there. His surname is Win. He's very promising, guys. Then you got Kevin Holland on the rankings coming up. He's coming off 2 wins in a row. And his first loss was against Thiago Santos on short notice. So, and up a weight class. So I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. Good wins for Kevin Holland, 2 in a row, however you feel about the decisions. He's got a big fight coming up next, and then after that we can get him someone in the top 15. But as for now, Omari Akhmedov's coming off a few wins. Maybe give him to Elias Theodorou. Punish Elias Theodorou for being so shit. And feed him a young up-and-comer. Use him as a sacrifice. That's what you need to do. Make an example of that idiot. That terrible, terrible idiot. Make an example of him. Put his head on a spike. To show everyone else this is what happens when you don't perform. Give him a young, hungry up-and-comer. The winner of Ian Hench versus Antonio Carlos Jr. is a great fight. We got names, boys. We got names coming up. Give him the winner of Jack Marshman versus Edmund Shajabajabajan. Hopefully it's Edmund, because he's the more promising guy, undefeated in the UFC. Undefeated in general, 9-0. Edmund should take on Elias if he wins over Jack Marshman. That's the fight. Punish Elias Theodorou. That's all I care about. I don't care what you do with the rest of the division. Punish him. I want him gone. I want him gone. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.